Alrighty, we are just about live streaming, and yes, we are. We're live streaming around the world. So, ladies and gentlemen, type in where you're watching us from as we get the event underway. We're going to put a quick timer on, and that's your chance to check. Are your guests watching on YouTube? Are they watching in Facebook, or are they in the Zoom room? We'll be live shortly. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, for those people out there that are those driver personalities wondering, why do you put on the timer every time? Well, you probably don't know. It takes about 20 seconds for people to see the live stream on social media. So it's just there to make sure that everyone is online. So we have people logged in from all around the world at the moment. And literally, I can see people are coming in from Oklahoma, Washington State, Western Australia, Alberta, New York, Arizona, New Zealand, people coming in from absolutely everywhere. Now, you're really blessed today because we have my beautiful friend who was a double diamond all the way from Chicago, Juanita Santillan. She's also one of the people who was the pioneers of kicking off the Mexican market, and she is an amazing Latin dancing coach for me as well at the Diamond Retreat. So with that in mind, if you want to press unmute, Juanita, we'll hand it to you.
Good evening. I am so excited to share with you my favorite, the Neumi. And let me tell you, time goes by so fast when you're having so much fun. It's been 4 years for me. And I still remember going to Mexico City and not knowing if anybody would show up to this anti-aging conference with doctors. And yes, it was packed. Our product went off the shelf. We needed to get more and more and more. It was an amazing 3 days working with phenomenal doctors. And just like the doctors loved it, everyone loves it. And so today I'm going to share with you one of my favorite, well, many of the favorite products. So you'll get to see them. And of course, we started with just the NutraSwish and the Neumi Skin. So let's go ahead and share Neumi. And first of all, many of you who are here for the first time might ask, well, who is Neumi? Well, yes, we are the trailblazers, the innovators. Yes, we are dedicated to revolutionizing health and wellness with that cutting edge technology, which is called hydrostat molecular encapsulation delivery system. Wow, that's a handful. And yes, you are here at the right time because we know that the problem has existed for many, many years, actually centuries. Poor absorption rate of all those supplements that people have been taking. Yes, the studies are showing that 90% of oral supplements are not absorbing into your body, which means that only a fraction of these nutrients actually will reach your cells exactly where we need them the most. And so our very own solution is Hydrostat, which will transform your health with, yes, that breakthrough science. And it is our proprietary production process, and it sets us apart in delivering high quality products that, yes, embody the commitment to excellence. And so take a look at the graphs. Here we see the hydrostat technology. The cell size is very, very small. The human cell, of course, you could see our technology is very small, big and tiny enough to penetrate into the human cell. And of course, our competitors have such a big, big molecule that never make it in. And so our ingredients are between 10 to 100 millimicrons. And of course, you can tell that our cell only absorbs a very small section of that molecule. And yes, we have the hydrostat delivery system, which what we do is we wrap the ingredients in water clusters so that it protects and we get instant absorption. Now that we are able to get into the cells with proof, this product goes directly into the cell. So now let's talk about the power of glutathione. And when I first joined, I didn't know what glutathione was. I knew what master antioxidants were, but never really knew the power of glutathione. So glutathione is the protector and detoxifier of your cell, the key to your life, health, performance, protection, and yes, you've heard the right word, longevity in every human cell. And so glutathione also recycles itself to increase the effectiveness of all your other antioxidants, for example, your vitamin C and your D. And if you want to know more about glutathione, you can go to PubMed. You have 200,888 studies compared to only 82,368 studies in vitamin C. So go to PubMed and learn more. Now, what are doctors saying about glutathione? Our very own Dr. Mehmet Oz, who we saw many, many times on TV, he says the most powerful antioxidant you have never heard of. It's one of the keys to fighting off the diseases you fear the most. It's called glutathione. Now, write it down because it's critically important. And this is one of my favorite slides. Here we see that your body, as you age, the levels decrease the longer you are alive. And on the other hand, we have the oxidative stress that will go up, and it gets continuous attacks on your cells of the invasions of the toxins and heavy metals. And now we have another one of my most favorite slides. When people ask you, well, what are the benefits? What benefit would it show me? I give them the chart and I say, check off some of those signs of low glutathione that you may be experiencing. And some of the clients will say, yes, I have weakened immune system. Yes, I have mental fatigue and inflammation and dull or dry skin, brain fog and headaches and allergy and weight gain. And then if it's more than two, then you say, yes, you have the signs of low glutathione. And so in order to reach the signs of high glutathione, we need to begin to take it. And then we'll see boosted immune function, optimal athletic performance, balanced inflammation, delayed aging, and that's what we all want, especially as women. Decrease graying. That is a big one for most of the women. And balanced digestion, weight management is a biggie. So now let's take a look at our hydrostat product breakdown. First of all, FDA disclaimer, these statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. So one of our big problems are glutathione decreases with age, as we showed previously, and environment, leaving no practical way to get into your cells. Our solution, the very own NutraSwish. We use the proprietary hydrostat technology. Now, Neumi has nanosized glutathione, L-cysteine, curcumin, and other ingredients which they can become bioavailable into your cells in seconds. What do? You take a capful, swish 30 seconds to maybe 3 minutes, and swish it around. Then you swallow it, and then you will experience some of these wonderful benefits, such as immune boost, joint support, clean and sustained energy, and yes, you heard it, rapid recovery. Well, the problem with skincare is that it rarely gets past the first layer of your skin, resulting in the need for many, many products, as most of us women have taken in our past. Now, with skincare being so complex and ineffective and expensive, often containing, yes, you've heard it, harmful ingredients. And we have the solution, our Neumi Skin. Using again our hydrostat technology, Neumi has nanosized glutathione, hyaluronic acid, curcumin, collagen, and many other wonderful ingredients. So it could nourish your skin at the very deepest level. Now, what will Neumi Skin do for you? It may help reduce pore size, smooth the skin texture, Lift and firm is what we want. Brighten and even skin tone. Reduce those fine lines and yes, the W word, the wrinkles, and fight skin aging and pollutants. And another problem that many of us face is to find a clean solution for energy and focus. People often try to resolve low energy and lack of focus with, yes, those harmful stimulants that are all over, and many people still take it until they find out that we have our solution, which is our neuro, available in selected markets. Neuro uses hydrostat nano delivery system to maximize, yes, good absorption and effectiveness with some fabulous ingredients such as arginine, magnesium gluconate, L-theanine, caffeine, and other very wonderful nutrients. So what are the benefits of our neuro? Yes, you may have enhanced memory, improved mood is a big one, especially for us women, increased focus, and rapid energy and heightened cognitive performance. So you could read those books and pass all those tests. So another problem that many people face is, especially for our women, environmental disruptors. They're having increasing negative effects on all our women with health and hormone imbalances. And our solution, also just available in select markets, are every woman knows about the inconvenience that the cycles and the hormones change can bring into your life. So we have, through hydrostat technology, every ingredient in the botanical formula has been selected carefully with a well-rounded blend, which you will love the benefits. All of you women can now have alleviated bloating, cramps, and PMS, supports healthy hormone function, helps with, yes, those hot flashes and night sweats that many women still suffer from, and enhance mood and overall well-being. So you're going to love this Hers product. And now we have a hair product. It is also one of my favorites for the scalp, and it can sometimes be elusive due to issues like dryness, dandruff, and thinning that most of us have experienced with environmental factors, hormonal changes, or improper care. And our very own solution is the Neumi hair. Again, with the revolutionary hydroset technology, it is a new formula for full and lush leave-in hair therapy. So easy to use. All you do is spray, and every application will penetrate profoundly. And what will you experience? Maybe hair strengthening, scalp health, moisture and smoothness, heat protection, increased hair density. And now we're going to go with some of the testimonials. Bill Gillespie from the US, a 62-year-old powerlifting world champion, used another glutathione in the past where he broke a record at 49 years of age from 840 pounds or 364 kilograms. He got on our Neumi product at 62, mind you, many years later, and smashed that record bench, pressing 1,129 pounds, which is 512 kilograms. Wow, what an amazing record. Imagine any power lifter at age 62 would love to have better results at an older age. Now, another amazing person is someone out of Australia, a 24-year-old powerlifter, athlete, personal trainer, and gym manager. And week 3, he says training recovery has been amazing, coming into each session fresh, no soreness from previous weekly sessions, already hitting personal best months out from my next competition. And in week 4, even more personal best. And here we have Dana out of Louisiana, 34-year-old mother of 3. As soon as I started using NutriSwish on day 1, I immediately found I had way more energy. Also, prior to using the Hers product every month, I would have mood swings, bloating, and breast tenderness. However, after using it, she found no more PMS symptoms. Amazing. And here is Jeannie from Hawaii, 55-year-old natural health and skincare specialist. Wow, she says, noticeable cognitive focus, clarity, memory, and energy boosting. Got a ton of stuff done with the NutraSwish and the Neuro. And here is Keith from Louisiana, 61-year-old self-employed networker. After suffering for almost a year with severe discomfort in his neck and shoulder from an injury just 48 hours after beginning NutraSwish, he says, I awoke realizing I had slept all night long. That was the first time in almost a year. I was eventually completely without discomfort. Wow. And here we have Elaine from South Australia. In 4 weeks, she swears she didn't lose weight, but it looks like she did. During this 30-day period, however, she looked at an impact in reducing the puffiness in the face and around her neck. Notice the reduced appearance of the redness, fine lines, and pore size. Amazing results. And Linda from Indonesia in 17 days. She says before using Numi Skin, her skin was dull and rough, but after just 17 days, we can see her skin become bright, soft, and clear. She says I was feeling stronger and more enthusiastic because she slept much deeper, like many of you probably are. And here we have in 4 weeks, this woman from Nigeria in her 80s. She sprayed her face 3 to 4 times a day. In 4 weeks, look at the amazing results. Her skin tone is even. And now we have Donna from Texas. In 8 weeks, she's overjoyed with her results from using Numi Skin in just 8 weeks. Notice that neck. The skin is tighter. Looks like she's aging backwards. Would you like to do that? Well, here's our very own Sherry from Indiana. She's one of the very first people who used the Numi Skin, and just look at her before and after. Results now, 6 years later. Yes, definitely has aged backwards. Wouldn't you agree? She looks like her younger sister. She is now 62 years of age. And now let's look at the Numi hair transformations with Rick. Says, I am so happy to have been invited to participate in the trial group. And he has super amazing results in just 1 month. And in 5 months, Jamie from Louisiana says, after using Numi hair for 5 months, I'm finally able to wear my hair shoulder length and put it up in a ponytail. Incredible results. And Sherry, after years of amazing results with Numi Skin, I had high expectations for hair product, and wow, it exceeded them. As the photo shows, I feel elegant, confident, and my hair speaks for itself. Healthy hair makes a statement. I think all of us women loved our new product. And so, New Me, New You, that is our official site. And what is our vision? Our vision, Stephen K. Scott is our founder. Stephen spent his whole life searching for breakthrough products, purchasing rights of products, and he marketed them on TV. Over the years, Steve has generated over $4 billion in revenue. Yes, you heard it right. Steve was ready to retire until he found what he called the biggest breakthrough of his entire life, which is why he launched Numi to share this technology with the world. And we are almost 5 years in. And now our president, Aaron Renard, president and CEO, he says, my aim is to ensure that Numi is the most field-driven and responsive company within the industry. And our Science and Medical Advisory Board, we have members of the Numi Medical Advisory Board that serve on a voluntary basis, driven by their belief in groundbreaking technology, no compensation. If you want to know more and see their full biographies, go to numi.com. And now, what is our execution? Why home-based business? I know that many of you have had a home-based business like I have, uh, probably over 40 years now. And home-based business are led by field-based approach. We empower our team and members to drive meaningful, impacted, grounded, unwavering principles of integrity and customer focus. And yes, the home-based business statistics 207 billion in sales in 2025, up 6.2%. So it's growing and growing. 180 million people are involved and growing fast. And Neumi statistics, we are open in over 74 countries in 4 short years, but next month we will be reaching our 5th year with over 250,000 members worldwide, unparalleled compensation and astonishing benefits. So what is our opportunity? To leverage the power of Hydrostat, zero membership fees. Not too many companies can say that, but here we are with a free membership perk, member wholesale pricing that you can get immediately, free business building tools. I love all the tools. You go in the back office and everything is in there. Industry training and marketing assets, and 3 ways to earn weekly commissions paid up to 7 generations. You've heard it right, 7 generations. 4 ways to earn monthly commissions, and you get paid on all generations to infinity. I love infinity. I never found a company that had infinity bonuses. That is magical and that is great. Now, the opportunity is to leverage the power of Hydrostat. You will get a return on your investment. You will get residual income, and you can build a legacy asset. So, where are you today? You have 3 key options. Number one, are you ready to get started? We'll get back with the person who invited you today. And if you want to try the product, reach out to that person who invited you to this presentation. Or is it number 3, you need more information? Go ahead and get back with that person. And thank you so much. It's been a pleasure. And